What's going on today, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're working on the S14. There's a couple little things I want to get done to it that have been bothering me. Just a small couple little things. Like I want to fix the passenger door. It won't open from the outside, only opens from the inside. So I'm gonna see if I can get that fixed today. I need to finish putting my fuel pump in. The filter off the bottom of the fuel pump fell into the tank, so I gotta fish around in the tank with a bunch of fuel in it to try to find the filter, and maybe just get into a couple other little things. I can't really do a whole lot yet until I get the bay painted, so I can put the motor in the car and do some more fabrication and stuff. All right, so we're gonna mess with this door first. Take the door card off. There's 3 bolts or screws at the bottom right here. One, there's another one right here somewhere, right there, and another one right here. So we're gonna take those off. I already have this piece out, which is the trim for the handle. There's a nut down in here that I gotta take out, and then the window trim will pop right out, and then you have to lift the whole piece up, and then there's a couple clips on this side and on that side that you have to like pull to get the card off, and then we'll be able to see what's going on. I think it might just be a broken clip. So I took the screw out of the center. Gotta take all these little clips off. Show you guys here. So there's this one little clip here, and there's one clip right here. I'll do this with one hand. Boom, that's done. And then you just kind of give this a pull, and then voila, just slides up out of this groove up here. And we're gonna set this down on the dirt. I need new door cars anyway. They all have, it's pretty common that this happens to S14s, where they all break, the plastic right here breaks, and then there's a big hole. So gotta get me some new ones. You see that there's a, oh, my finger's blocking the light. There's a rod sticking straight down, not the one that's continuing on, but it just stops. That rod was threaded already. When I look at the driver's side, it's not. So I'm assuming the person who had this before me had the same problem with the door not opening from the inside. So that being the case, when I try to thread a nut on, it's just stripping when it gets to the top, and it's not working. It won't tighten to tighten the rod. I'm pretty sure that is the problem, because on the driver's side it works fine, and there's like a C-clip there. So I'm gonna have to come up with another idea. I'm gonna see if maybe if I can find a C-clip in the shop that I have, or I could steal something off of something else to see if that'll work. It's super hard to get to. It's really tight and cramped up in there, so I can't record it. I had to finagle the GoPro in there for you guys to be able to see. My luck, actually. Close the door to try to see if I can get it to work. It's unlocked. This lock is broken. So, but I checked on the driver's side, it's unlocked, and now I can't open the door from the inside either. I can pull the thing, and so now I'm actually farther behind than when I first started. And being that I can't open the door, I know this is a very common problem with these cars too, that most people have this problem first, and I was lucky enough to only have it not work from the outside, but now I gotta figure out why it won't open at all. Fuel pump out. Here's the bracket for it. I'm gonna modify this a little bit. I'm gonna cut this a little bit because it gets really close with this pump. This pump's really big, and I ended up bending this, so I want to modify that so it works better. And I also got to still dig into the tank and find the filter, so that's gonna be fun. I was able to get the door open from the inside still, not from the outside. Don't know what's going on with it. Don't know why it's not working, but I'm kind of over it. It's kind of annoying me, and nothing I do today is working. I was able to cut the bracket for the fuel pump. Just right there, I cut that little piece off. I just cut it at this next little rib right here. So now the fuel pump will fit in there nice. I still can't find the sock that I lost in the pump. I had my hands down in there. Like, if you can see, my hand's white. from the fuel. I can't find it, so I need like a camera or something I can stick down there so I have an idea on where it is. I don't know exactly how the fuel tank goes. I know it like comes down and then goes under the car, but I just can't reach down in there far enough to be able to get it. All right guys, so it's a couple days later from when I was first working on the fuel pump and the door and stuff, but I finally got the sock for the fuel pump. I got a 95 Nissan 240 sock, believe it or not, and I was able to get it in my Deatschwerks 400 pump, which is all set up. This is gonna be what it looks like in the tank. So I'm actually gonna drop that in right now, and then all my other fuel stuff did come, so I should be able to start running lines for that, at least get it to the front, get an idea where I want to put my fuel filter. And I also need to get a ethanol content reader, because I do want to be able to run E85 in this, even though we don't have a whole lot of pumps around here. But I work up in Albany, so there's some up there, and there's some in Poughkeepsie too. All right, excuse my mess in my car. Everything that's pulled apart of my car is in my car. But the fuel pump slides, the bracket, you can see slides down in there. There's like a little fork. This is the fork, my bad. And that will slide down into the pump onto a little catch. So it's kind of hard. You have to have your hand in there. It's really a pain in the butt because of where it is. And the S13 that I had for a little while, it was in the back in the trunk. Super easy to get to. Can work from it right in the trunk. And S14s, it's right here for some silly reason. All right, so let's not lose this sock. Gotta sneak this down in there like that. Of course, there's wires down there you have to look out for, stuff too. This has to go with this. I'd rather be doing this from the trunk, to be perfectly honest. You know what? I'm gonna pull this bag out because I feel like I already lost the sock. Nope, sock's still in there. Alrighty, cool. Position might be blocking you guys, sorry. Go like this. You can't really see anything anyway. This is a major pain in the butt. Leave that down in the hole. I got the gasket back in the pump, or in the tank that's on the top hat of the pump. I gotta put this ring back on, tighten it, make sure it's tight. Whew. And that's about as tight as I'm gonna be able to get it. We'll see. Might give it another little twist here. Oh man, I'm gonna hate myself if I ever have to take this bag off, but I'll leave that for future Jake, because screw that guy. I want to show you guys what I did to this the other day. This is my turbo off my 1J. I was saying I'm up in the air, or I'm not up in the air. I was thinking about going bigger turbo, big single, right? I mean, even though this is a single, bigger single. And then I was looking at some prices and stuff on it, and they're expensive, no doubt. And what I read is that you could put a steel wheel in here and put more boost through these. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. It's a lot cheaper than me buying a single turbo. I don't need to get a manifold or anything like that either. So I actually took this apart. I didn't do it on camera. I actually kind of didn't bring my camera that day. I kind of forgot. So I'll show you guys what I did and just kind of break it down for you, and we can go from, and then I'll tell you guys what I'm getting, and I'll actually video when I put it back together. So obviously I took the oil drains off, and then this is the water. These two tubes to cool the turbo. There was this ring to hold the center housing to the rear housing on the hot side, and then there was this big snap ring that held the cold side to the center housing as well. The wastegate had to come off, so that was just these two bolts right here. Super easy. Once I took this ring off to hold the hot side to the center housing, it was like stuck on there pretty good. It did not want to come off, but I have it all apart. So that was the top housing. That part is staying. The center housing is what we're changing. So this wheel is not the problem child. The problem child's in here on the exhaust side. And I'm actually glad that I took this apart, because if you guys look, we got some chips. So this is ceramic, and these tend to blow apart after a certain amount of boost pressure. I think it's 15 pounds is max, and at 15 pounds you're pushing it. So this needs to get replaced. You can see we got some chips right there. So this whole center housing is what you buy. I found one for 300 bucks on Twisted Motion. It comes with a new gasket. See, there's a gasket right there, and it gives you all new gaskets for your oil and your water side. And yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I think I'm gonna end it there with this part. I know I didn't get a whole lot done. I just had a heck of a lot of problems working on the car on the first day that I was working down here, but I should have a lot of stuff going on in the next couple days where I can get a whole video out of what I'll be doing. So like I said, I think I'm gonna end this one here, and then we'll do another one hopefully where I get some more stuff done and it'll be a little bit better. So thank you guys for watching this video. It's a slow process, you know, like it takes a while doing this stuff, and of course everything costs money, so that's a big thing too, is saving up the money to get stuff. So leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. So catch you guys next time.